on a quiet Tuesday evening in October 1998, while the small town of Broccolo prepared for its annual Harvest Festival. 32-year-old Elise Turner dialed 911. The call lasted 9 seconds. There were no words, only steady breathing, then a soft click. Police arrived within minutes. The front door of her townhouse was closed but unlocked. The television glowed in the living room. A cup of tea sat warm on the coffee table. Her phone lay on the kitchen floor, screen cracked. The emergency call still displayed. Elise was gone. There were no signs of forced entry. No overturned furniture. No broken windows. Neighbors reported nothing unusual. It looked as if she had simply stepped out, except she hadn't taken her purse, her keys, or her car. While canvassing the house, an officer noticed something slightly off in the bedroom closet. The carpet didn't sit flat against the floor. Beneath it was a narrow attic access panel that didn't match the building's original structure. The wood was newer, the screws recently disturbed. Inside the cramped attic space above her ceiling, investigators found empty water bottles, food wrappers, a flashlight, and a neatly folded blanket. The dust around the beams was disturbed, as if someone had been moving carefully, deliberately. Someone had been living there. Elise's sister later told detectives that Elise had complained about faint noises at night, slow creaks overhead, like careful footsteps. She had blamed it on the building settling. Once, she laughed and said it felt like someone pacing above her bedroom. A fingerprint lifted from one of the water bottles matched Aaron Vale, a former subcontractor who had worked on the townhouse complex 5 years earlier. Vale had a record for trespassing and burglary. In 2 previous cases, he had been caught secretly living inside vacant properties, hiding in crawl spaces and behind false walls for weeks at a time. He referred to it as borrowing space. But Elise's townhouse wasn't vacant. When police located Vale in a neighboring state, he did not resist arrest. He admitted he had accessed the attic but insisted he had left days before Elise disappeared. He denied ever confronting her. There was no physical evidence directly tying him to an act of violence. No blood. No eyewitness. No body. Search teams combed nearby woods, drained ponds, and reviewed traffic cameras. Nothing led to Elise. Without proof of homicide, prosecutors secured convictions for burglary and unlawful surveillance. Vale was sentenced to 7 years in prison. Upon release, he disappeared from public record. Elise Turner was never found. In Broccolo, residents sealed their attics, installed cameras, and checked their ceilings at the slightest sound, because long after the harvest lights were taken down and the festival ended, one question